What's up, Alchemist? While I'm waiting for you all to roll in, let me grab my notes from my meditation. The main focus on this collective is how to bring in your manifestations now, how to accelerate your manifestations. And a few things to let you know if there are messages here for you. For one, there was Virgo energy coming in, Virgo, Sag, Taurus energy that was coming in. If you are wearing white or green right now, there's messages here for you. Have a seat. Oh, if one of your favorite colors is mauve, and if mauve is your favorite color, you're going to already know what I'm talking about. If one of your favorite colors is mauve, stick around. There's messages here for you. If you recently traveled to your hometown, stick around. There's messages here for you. If you have 2 children or more or a black dog, have a seat. There's messages here for you. Okay, we're going to get into what this collective message is about, right? And there was a lot coming up in the meditation, and this was a focus on accelerating your manifestations. And when I say what I'm about to say, your first thought is not how you do it. So hear me out. The first thing that came up in terms of accelerating your manifestations is exactly what I'm doing right now. Putting yourself first. And that is not going to look like what your average person's first thought is. So putting yourself first, your first thought might be, oh, putting myself first is, I don't know, not doing this for this person and instead doing something for myself. And that could be it. But it's more specific. Here's the crazy part about it. Putting yourself first may actually be some things that you don't even want to do. Or it may be some things that you have to force yourself to do that would still be putting yourself first. And what that looks like is eating those healthy meals that you promised yourself you were going to eat. Taking that walk that you promised yourself you were going to start taking. Exercising. Allowing yourself extra time for sleep, but not oversleeping. Cleaning your house. Detoxing from social media. Detoxing from gossip. There's someone here where you've been on a social media detox and that's not the detox you need. The detox you need is detoxing from that friend that you always sit up and gossip with, or that family member that you always sit up and gossip with. So putting yourself first could look like some form of detoxing. I'm going to repeat a few things. It could look like getting out and having movement. I don't care what that looks like. It could be riding a bike in or outside the house. It could be walking with your dog, taking a longer walk with your dog. These are the things about putting yourself first, not making an excuse as to why you can't do that 30-minute walk or why you can't give yourself 45 minutes at the gym versus I am specifically seeing a situation where there's a family member that's not doing well and really needs your help. And so you may feel like it's very cold-hearted to not put them first right now. You can get to them. But sorry, my alarm went off on my phone. You can get to them, and that's confirmation. You can get to them guilt-free, but you have to do at least one thing for yourself first. If there's something that you promised yourself you were going to do, take care of that first, and then you can get to other people. Because I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of these people that you're trying to put before you, they would not do the same for you. And it's not even a bad thing. It doesn't mean that these people aren't there for you. It doesn't mean that they don't care about themselves. They just understand the importance of self-love. They understand the importance of putting themselves first. So if you want to, for some of you all, putting yourself first could simply be getting your nails done, getting your hair done, And some of you may have recently fell out with your nail technician or your hairstylist, or you got in an argument with someone about getting your hair or your nails done. Oop, confirmation burp. Whoever this is that's making you feel like you're not being responsible or you're being selfish by getting your hair and nails done, this is someone that doesn't practice healthy self-love, healthy self-care. So don't allow them to make you feel like you're being irresponsible by getting your hair or your nails done. Now, don't mistake that with someone that's spending a gazillion dollars on getting their hair, their nails done, going out, eating at expensive restaurants. Like, there's a difference between just being excessive and financially irresponsible versus one particular thing that you know lifts your spirits, that you know brings your mood up, that you know makes you feel good. Like for me, I love getting my nails done. Even if I do them myself, there's something about when I look down and see my nails done that just makes me feel good versus how I know I feel when my nails are not done. And for me, it's not even like this fancy, like some people do a lot of fancy stuff with their nails. For me, sometimes it's not even that. It's just real basic. Like right now, I just have a clear coat on, but they're filed, they're shaped. I got a clear coat on them. They don't look rough, and that makes me feel good. For some of you, it may be getting your hair done, even if the style only holds up for a couple of days. And for those of you who fell out with that nail technician, I want you to really think about what started that argument. Were you not on time? Is there a pattern of an issue of time with you? Like, put yourself in the other person's shoes if that's the case. You got to be reasonable and be fair with that and set your pride aside, especially if we're talking about you being late. I don't care if it looks like this person didn't have nothing else to do but your nails. So what? You do not have the right to impede on their schedule. This is business, especially if you've gotten real cool with your nail tech. You might have gotten a little bit too comfortable and started kind of taking advantage of the friendship that you guys have built. Yeah, that's a specific message for someone here loves Converse or has a crazy shoe collection. If you all have really nice legs, or you're a dancer, or you love to dance, that's like a form of therapy for you if you don't know it. Yeah, dancing is therapeutic for someone here. Ooh, so this is another thing in terms of accelerating your manifestations. Someone here has recently started doing affirmations, and if you pay attention, there have been several little signs and synchronicities letting you know that those affirmations are working for you. Stick to it. Be consistent. It may not have come in as quickly as you want it, but pay attention. Like, I'm going to give you an example. If you've been doing like money affirmations, it's something as small as you getting unexpected discounts on things. Little small amounts of money is coming to you, and it's not in the obvious way that you think, right? It's through random discounts that you didn't expect. Your favorite things being on sale at the store, and you just going in thinking you're going to pay the regular amount and you find out it's on sale. It's you going to get something done on your car and someone offering to do it for free. That's money coming to you because you're not paying for it when you were expecting to have to pay. So make sure you're paying attention to that. These affirmations that you are doing, and it doesn't have to be money. It could also be love affirmations. And you're thinking, okay, well, the love hasn't come in that I'm affirming yet, but that love could be coming in the form of people complimenting you, people saying things to you that's making you feel good. That is love. That is love coming in from God, your spirit guides, whatever it is you believe in, whatever higher power you believe in. That is confirmation right there that these affirmations are working. Be consistent, be patient. You don't plant a seed and expect the flower the next day. There's one other affirmation that someone is doing here, and I believe it's in reference to career or business. Even with that, the job or whatever this is with this business may not have come in yet, but how you're seeing confirmation to those affirmations is stuff popping up on YouTube giving you information about a job or things that you can do with your business, or you're running into connections. Your social network too. There's connections coming in through your social network that's showing you that these affirmations are working. And I need you guys to pay attention to these things, because this is how you know that these affirmations are working. And for some of you, it's through visualization with meditation. Some of you all is journaling. My point just being, pay attention to all these little signs that your guides, that the universe is trying to give you and show you that this is working. Keep doing it. Keep going. Also, this is a specific message for those of you who this does not apply to. Stay with me. There's someone here that is questioning leaving their child or their pet with a specific sitter. If you're looking at them sideways, if there's something that you're questioning, do not second guess your intuition. This is your confirmation right here. Don't leave your child or your pet with that person. And do not be fearful of finding an alternative option. All you have to do is trust your intuition, and it will come through. All you have to do is trust your intuition on that, and the replacement for that sitter will come through for you. But you got to step out on faith with that. Your God is never going to, whatever it is whatever higher power you believe in, is never going to put you in a position where you have to leave your child or your pet with someone that you don't fully trust. There are many of you actually here that is working on a wound with the Father that you all are healing. I don't care how many times you go to work on that wound and you don't feel like it. This is how I want to motivate you to keep working on that wound with the Father. Healing that wound with the Father is bringing in connections, romantic and platonic. If it's platonic connections or romantic connections that have been disappointing you or that you've been wanting to come in, healing that wound with the Father is bringing in those connections, and you're going to see it before you even finish healing that wound. Just starting to work on that wound. And this fan keeps coming on. If you guys are hearing it in the background, that's confirmation though, that just as you begin to take baby steps to work on that wound with the Father, you're going to start to see quality connections coming in. You're going to start to see romantic connections come in that are lining up with what you want. Even if it's just specific that you want a man with long hair or with a goatee, and next thing you know, you got guys flirting with you that have a goatee, or you want a woman that has nice legs, and all of a sudden you're coming across women flirting with you with nice legs. That's just confirmation that even as you start to do the work on healing that wound with the Father, those connections are coming in. The other thing that is coming in with healing the wound with the Father is money. And again, whether this is money, success, career, these are things that have been limited. It has been like walking through mud for many of you, and you don't even know it's because of this blockage that's been created with this wound. And it's not fair to you, because the wound doesn't even have anything to do with you. If it's a wound with the parent, it's usually the parent. Not to say that don't be open to being aware of things that you can work on and change as well. But just understand, the younger the generation, a lot of times the more woke we are. When you get the more we understand the importance in therapy and doing the work. Just understand, and I'm not knocking the older generations, but give them a little bit of grace and understanding that these older generations are a little bit further behind in just doing the work, and understanding the importance in therapy, and understanding the importance of self-awareness, and understanding the power in an apology, and understanding when the ego is healthy and when it can just keep you stuck in curses. So give grace in that area. I'm not saying to let them walk over you, or I'm not saying to step back into the same cycle of whatever created the wound, but just keep in the back of your mind that these people are human too. They have wounds too with their parents as well. That's how you probably got there in the first place. And man, you are not just healing yourself in healing those wounds, you're helping them as well, especially if you're in communication with them. You also may have a loved one that recently passed on that actually brought the father back in, reconnected you and the father to start healing that wound. Or if the father has passed on and you've been recently just praying and communicating with them, that may be where you're seeing these connections come in through the yes, this specific message for someone. If you have been just disappointed in your connections, platonic or romantic, and you are open to having talks with this parent that's passed on, I'm really specifically hearing a father or a grandfather, don't hesitate to ask them to show you the people you can trust. Bring in healthy, platonic, romantic connections. And you can even get specific and say, show me this, or have this person do this if this is someone that you're confirming I can trust. If you're confirming this is a healthy connection that I can let my guard down a bit with, because I'm definitely feeling some people with their guard up. Yeah. I really wanted to thoroughly unpack that wound with the father, because that is a part of accelerating these manifestations too. And like I said, don't think that has to be an overnight thing where you got to do all the work within a week or a month. Just you taking steps towards it, and you're going to feel the heaviness lift. You're going to feel lighter as you work on it and as you tell your story. Some of you all have platforms or just need to tell your story in your journal, and you're going to start seeing things come in that way. Yeah, you who suffer from migraines, start keeping a food journal, journaling, or just a journal for the migraines, writing down what you ate that day when you have those migraines, and see if you see a pattern. Yeah, specific message for someone. Okay, you all, let's see. Let's look at the astro dice. What do I want the astro dice to share with me? You know what? Give me the house that my collective is focused on, the house that they're focused on, and give me the house that they're focused on and the signs for my collective. Okay, I'm going to take that. Ooh, okay. So we got Leo, which is the 5th house. But I'm reading this different, because remember, for those of you who were here at the start of this reading, remember that I said at the start of the reading that to accelerate your manifestations, you have to put yourself first. And respectfully, no shade to my Leos. When I think about Leos, I think in a high vibrating Leo puts themselves first in the right way. I said this in another live, that every single sign in the zodiac we could learn something from. When I think of Cancers, we can learn how to nurture and love and be vulnerable in love from a Cancer. When I think about a Capricorn, we can learn how to be disciplined and hold ourselves accountable and structure when it comes to a Capricorn. So every sign has something that we can learn from and work with. And Leos really we can definitely take a page from their book on putting ourselves first and self-love. So this popped out the box. And that is the symbol for the sun, which is what Leos are ruled by. And oh, look at, oh my goodness. Wow. So this is crazy. I'm going to see if I can show this to you all without messing it up. I don't think I can because it's in this box here, but you just don't have to trust me on this. I just told you all this about putting yourself first. And the other two things that came up on the astral dice is number 1, which is the first house, and the Aries symbol, which Aries rules the first house. I'm telling you all, that is the strongest message right now. Putting yourself first, whatever that looks like for you, whether that's getting some sleep, whether that's eating healthy, drinking that fresh juice that you promised yourself you were going to drink, eating that fruit instead of that dessert that you said you were going to start doing, getting in that extra prayer at night or in the middle of the day that you said you were going to do. That's a note to myself. Even, I'm going to listen, stay with me on this. I'm going to even say for those of you who are parents, there's a way to do this where even taking more time for yourself as a mommy, as a daddy. Like, I feel like some of you all feel guilty when you take time for yourself away from your child, but you show up for your child better when you're spending time with them refreshed, like nourished, well rested. You don't even realize you're more impatient and irritated and not fully present with your child anyway when you haven't taken that time for yourself. And also, don't worry about if you're asking too much of the other parent or the grandparent or whoever you have helping you with your child. Don't worry about if you're asking too much of them right now. It's just for now. It's not forever. Sometimes they're going to need to lean on you more and have you show up more for them. Don't worry about that, because the main focus in this collective is putting yourself first in a healthy way. Because I'll see people say putting themselves first, and that'll be overindulging in, some unhealthy food, and they think that's putting themselves first, and it's not. Because when you're done eating that hot mess, you're going to be tired and drained. For me, putting myself first is committing to this live. Like, there's someone that I need to go see right now that is just not doing well. And I was really torn. Like normally I would say, oh, let me go see them real quick and then I'll do this. Nope. Putting myself first is being consistent with this live because it makes me feel good. Okay? Like, I enjoy doing this. So I'm going to get some closing messages for this collective message. And then if any of you want a personal reading, the instructions are in the description. But let me close out. Give me some, do I want to shuffle? Yes, I am. I'm going to use this deck. This is a new deck for me, and I'm still getting comfortable with it. I'm in Aries, so I felt that. How do you say that? Noka? Okay. Gotcha. I appreciate the confirmation from you. Yes. Vibration. Definitely some heavy go-getter energy here too. Heavy go-getter energy here. I appreciate that. Noka. I'm just going to say Noka. I hope you're cool with that. No. Oh, is that No Cap? Is that the username? Tell me if I got that right. But yeah, man, I appreciate the subscribe and the comment, giving me confirmation that this collective message was for everyone. But there go the card while I'm talking and shuffling, you all. Ooh. Obsessed in reverse. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me focus. Is that obsessed or observer? What? Why did I say obsessed? We're going to talk about obsessed and observer. Observer in reverse. Hold on, you guys. I want to read what they say about the observer, but let me think on that. Give me just a second. All right. You know what? There's a reason I said obsessed first, even though the card said observer. But we're not going to close out on, I'm going to give the message on this card, but we're not closing out on that energy. Yeah, you guys, there's many of you that have social media stalkers. You got some people lurking. I don't want to creep anybody out because I don't feel like anything that you guys have to be worried about. But you guys definitely, especially for those of you who are stepping out, maybe you haven't been posting and now you're back posting, and or you're stepping out just recently trying to build like on the content creator side. This could even be in reference to a business, and for some of you I'm specifically seeing LinkedIn where you're just applying for jobs. There is You have some people that's been waiting for you to pop back up, and they're behind the scenes. They don't want you to know that they're watching. I'm going to say this because I know these messages are necessary, but I swear, man, I'm not big on, look, if it comes up, I'll say it. But I don't like energy that can create, I don't like messages that can create paranoia, because even though these people are lurking and looking in the background, I have that, if you're, say it to my face energy. Like, if you're in the background, then cool, stay in the background. I don't care. I'd rather not know that you're in the back looking if that's what you're on anyway. So, like, man, like I gave the message because the card came up, but don't give them any thought, because why? Like a coward that's lurking in the background? Why would we give them any time and energy? And with that said, we're moving on to the next message. Closing message for my collective. What's the closing message for my collective? I swear, I wish you guys could see me shuffling. Like, I'm not the strongest shuffler, but I don't have to be, because the way this stuff be coming out, y'all, I don't even know what the card is. Hold on. Let me see. Huge fact. Sometimes everything happens for a reason. We don't chase them all away. Yes. Yes. Both of you all, No Cap and Bubba Real Advice. I love that username. Let's see. All that glitters. Ooh, all that glitters in the upright. Can you guys see that? And I'm being called to read what that card says. I don't always read the description for the card, but I'm going to read this one. Okay, you all? This is going to be our closing message. And then if you want to book for a personal reading on the live stream, I'm doing personal readings on this live. If you want a personal reading on the live stream, it's in the description how to set up your live reading. So, live personal reading. But I'm about to read this card. Ooh, so someone was born on the 16th or the 7th or the 7th month. Yes. Dang, I got someone here that was, someone here super young, was born in 2007, or maybe you had a child in 2007. Don't forget to like, you all. It encourages me to keep going. Okay, let's read this. Essential meanings. A need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress. Hold on, I got to start that over. A need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial. The oracle message: it's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? I'm going to read this last message because I feel like it goes back to what I was just saying about the person lurking behind the scenes, the observer. This Protection message. This is a signal to walk away from what you're contemplating. There is a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something rotten underneath. Ooh. Pursuing it will only bring about a difficult situation you will be sorry you got yourself into. Stay away. Isn't it wonderful how spirit protects you? Better things await. Two things that came up on that message. Dang. Two things that came up on that message, you all. And let me know if it resonates. For one, this is going back to the people I told you that are watching you as you come back out, as you get back on your social media platforms. Even for some of you all, this is on LinkedIn, where you guys have popped up and you're applying for jobs. Man, I don't like these type of messages, but they specifically don't, like, it doesn't matter because they don't have any power, but they specifically don't want to see you get a better job because they don't want you to not need them. Anyways, the second thing that came up was I keep seeing this person that I know is a social media influencer, and they're always altering their appearance. Like, they clearly have first house issues. Like, they don't, like, I know what they look like in real life, and they're always altering their image. They're always like, they got all, like, what I'm hearing is some of you all that have recently stepped back out or want to step into the spotlight, you're being hard on yourself about your appearance, and you're not realizing how much people appreciate the they just enjoy seeing the notification pop up that you posted. Like, yeah. And the more you push yourself and get out there, the more you're going to see how much you're loved and how many people appreciate what it is you're doing. The last thing I'm going to say on that, and just know that this isn't something that I am the type to say unless I know it's a needed message. Some of your hesitation to get out there and your criticism about what you look like has to do with the energy of who we were talking about lurking in the background, hating. So what I'm going to say about that is affirmations, especially if you've been doing mirror affirmations to yourself. And if you know who this person is, man, cut them off. Stop playing with them. Cut them off. What you want is worth, What you want is worth more than being polite and not. Cut them off. That's the last message on accelerating your manifestations. Let them go. Like, share, subscribe if you appreciate these messages. It is a pom-pom shake for me. It encourages me to keep going. Yes. Come on now, Bubba. Real advice with the scissors. Leave them scissors, Bubba. Leave them in the comment section on this video too, because whoever's watching this post live, they need to see those scissors, baby. Okay, we're good. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all the likes. I think this is like the most likes I've gotten on a live so far. You guys are really just giving me all the warm and fuzzies and encouragement, and I appreciate you all so much for it. I will see you all on the next live. Thank you for the comments and sticking around. It gets the algorithming. It spreads this video out to other people and gets more engagement on my channel. I'll see you all on the next live.